Good morning, all. It is May 15th of 2024. It's a rainy Wednesday here in New York. I think April showers have gone to May because it's fucking raining half the time here. Anywho, let's tell you what's going on in my wonderful city. First of all, Mayor Adams comes out and says, felony crimes are down. Of course, when you take felonies and turn them into misdemeanors, they're going to be down. Steve Buscemi can't walk down the fucking street without getting hit, okay? Steve Buscemi. And another kid got whacked in the back of the head and was bleeding yesterday. So stop yourself with your crime is down bullshit, okay? Nobody believes it. We can see with our own eyes. It's being reported as such. But because people are with their bail reform and, everybody getting out off on misdemeanors instead of the felony assaults they should be. I mean, there was one guy who cracked somebody in the head. He was arrested 15 times beforehand. So it's not new to some of these people. It's not a new phenomenon. Let's go fucking whack somebody. 15 times? Come on. That's number one. Because this mayor's a jackass. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Especially after yesterday with his press conference. His press conference, he actually said that because we have so many immigrants and they need jobs, we need lifeguards. And who swims better than immigrants? I'm paraphrasing, obviously. But immigrants can swim. Let that sink in. Imagine if de Blasio or Bloomberg said that. What would the outrage be? No, not for Mayor Adams, huh? The guy who thinks he's smarter than everybody else because he knows big words? Ooh. You can read a dictionary. Congratulations. The fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, this guy's more full of shit than fucking, than Biden. And Biden's full of shit. So yeah, that's what's been going on in the city. And now the MTA, in their infinite wisdom, are buying a small fleet of electric buses. It's probably costing billions. Because on top of that, you have to build the charging stations for these things. Now, they tell you, the bus charges within 3 hours. Really? That's 3 hours and they're not doing anything except sitting there. Okay? And I know from before that these buses only run for 4 hours on a full charge. Okay? There you go. 4 hours. Okay? You need at least 5 buses for a 24-hour period on one run. One run. Okay? If you want to change to all electric, this is what you need. You also need those stupid chargers, which are probably millions of dollars to install and put in, and then have... The grid is going to blow right the fuck up. I can't wait. I can't wait till the fucking grid shits a brick. Because Con Ed can't keep up. So yeah, that's what they're wasting their money on for climate change. Yeah, great. It's called lining your pockets, throwing fear into people. Okay? The Earth's carbon footprint is 0.04. Go look it up. I am not here to be your encyclopedia. If you do all this clean air crap, okay, and the hypocrites they are is they'll tell you about climate change and do all this other stuff, and they'll take private jets to the next climate change summit. So who's bullshitting who here? I mean, really. If you can't see through this, you're a jackass. The carbon footprint is 0.04 in the entire world. Even with how bad fucking India and China look. If it drops to 0.02, the plant life you are trying to save will die. Because it doesn't have the carbon dioxide it needs to produce oxygen. Simple science, people. Simple fucking grade school science. But I digress. Because the MTA is going to do it no matter what. They got the little congestion pricing thing now. They're also being sued by they're being sued by 4 different entities that I know of. New Jersey, outer boroughs of New York, Long Island suing them. I think upstate New York suing them. Maybe Connecticut will get in on it. Because you had this congestion pricing thing, which the MTA wants you to take the train. Well, thanks to the pandemic and the hybrid nature of the way people work now, not many people are taking the train as they used to. But now, when you drive into the city for business or whatever, it's going to cost you $15. If you don't have an Easy Pass, it's $22 to go below 60th Street. Let that sink in. Okay? So now, you got less and less people downtown. More and more people are going uptown or in the outer boroughs, and they're going to pollute those areas so they can go into the city. And they're fucking mad. They're fucking mad. The only people who aren't mad are people who own parking lots. They're going to be billionaires by the time this is over. So, if it still goes through, it starts June 30th, and the MTA can make their little cash cow for their energy efficient bullshit. Okay? Stop. Yeah. This is where I live. Hopefully not much longer. Well, either way, I gotta wait for my wife to retire. She's got a ways to go yet. So, I married young. Not that young. She's only 4 years difference. So yeah, that's what's going on. On the good news front, the Knicks won. They beat the shit out of Indiana. I don't know why the hell they couldn't do that the other night when Indiana beat the shit out of them. But hometown calls. I'll always say that. It's hometown. So yeah, that's going to a 6th game. The Rangers are playing in Carolina tomorrow night. They really need to get off their ass and start moving with this. You were up 3-0. Why the hell aren't you closing this out? They laid an egg on the last 2 games. They better not this one, or else Game 7 is up for grabs. So yeah, and it shouldn't have gone 7 games. It shouldn't have gone 6, to tell you the truth, the way they were playing. But that's what's going on here in New York. It's great for sports right now. Everything else is shit. So you all have a good day, and booyah. Oh, and just as a postscript, if you've been paying attention, there's that portal that they have in Manhattan that you can see Dublin and Dublin can see us. Well, here's the funny part and what is absolutely New York. An OnlyFans girl, they don't show her face, flashed the portal so everybody in Dublin could see her tits. As bad as New York is, and as bad as it's run, there's some things that only happen here, and that's one of them. She just lifted up her top and showed Dublin her tits. Oh, God. So now they have shut down the portal because of inappropriate behavior. Now, Dublin is not so innocent in this either. They actually held up a sign with 9/11 and a plane crashing into... what's that about? So everybody hasn't been the perfect, But man, that's funny. I don't give a shit what anybody says. A woman walking up and flashing her tits in Dublin is one of the more New York things you'll ever get. Anyway, I just had to add that in. Booyah!